Hey everybody, welcome back to Shorty Car Mods. Make sure you check out our sponsor, the like button, and click or tap it down below the video. Oh, also, speaking of cars, my racing simulator for racing video games is all built out. So I'm streaming racing games on Twitch every now and again. So if you think cars are cool, which I do, then you could watch. Anyway, just throwing it out there. Let's start off with number 19. Some people's logic. Can anyone explain this? Oh, actually, you see, it's like a Mad Max deployable weapon. I don't know if you've seen any other videos of what happens when a tire gets loose on the road, but it causes some serious damage. So if there is ever a threat, this thing actually just springs off the back of the Jeep, and it does pretty heavy damage. So, look out. Obviously it can't go on. It can't replace any of those existing wheels and tires. So that's the only logical explanation. Fork you PT Cruiser limo. I mean, honestly, if you're going to take just, any car other than like a Lincoln Town car and turn it into a limo, you might as well embrace the absurd. And why not chop a PT Cruiser in half? It seems like of all the cars you could choose to chop in half, a PT Cruiser would be an excellent candidate. Because are you gonna make the car worse by chopping it in half? I would argue maybe not. But this person, well, they abandoned it. So maybe it handled a little worse. They were like really used to their PT Cruiser being amazing handling, and then unfortunately, it just wasn't the same once they added a bunch of other mid PT Cruiser sections in the middle. It's very sad. Found this gem in Belgium the other day. S63 Brabus with is that a custom license plate that you can get there? Because that's quite the pickup. I don't know what the license plate rules are in Belgium, and if you can get a vanity that is that, but wow, that's a lot of exhaust pipes. There's a lot going on here it's very impressive. I'm inclined to not necessarily think it's any of the badging on the back. Like, it might just be an S500, but then they were like, let me just put all the things, because that's definitely how it actually works. If you spent a lot of money, you definitely would be able to get an S-Class that's an S63 Brabus V12 Maybach, because those all go together. Spoiler alert, they don't, but maybe this person thought that they could. So it does, it's like a jet exhaust back there too. It's like the Tesla Roadster SpaceX package, hypothetically. I posted a picture of my 2019 Ford Edge ST with my new grille, and people think it belongs on this page. Thoughts? The lights kind of make me think that you're like flashing your hazards. Like if I saw that in my rear view mirror for a second, I would just be a little bit confused if something was going on, if you're trying to like signal my attention or something. I also don't actually know for sure, as the owner of a Ford, maybe I should pay closer attention. I don't know for sure what the front looks like by default, but obviously the Raptor has a pretty similar grille to that. So, I mean, it seems fine, other than like I'm just confused looking at my rear view if something's wrong. Aftermarket LED installed, top quality. I do like just adhering lights to the front of my car. I mean, I'm sure you can get some pretty strong ones. Maybe these are the ones that would like go on the top of a Jeep or something, but heck yeah, just take a hammer, break out the glass, and then like go buy one of the Jeep light bars, just chop it in half a little bit, take it into your kitchen, sushi knife, preferably just a little bit of chopping like you're making a sushi roll, and then you just pop it into the front, let it dangle out by the wires. Why even adhere it, for that matter? And then you'll get some, like, as you go over bumps, the lights will adjust up and down accordingly. Static life. Let's hear some scraping. This is gonna be great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. Nothing like a little bit of body panel scrapage with your engine note. You always want to have those two in tandem. It's known that it accentuates a great exhaust note. Oh, his bumper's a few miles down the road. It's the 5th one he's gone through this month. He's got a bunch of ones hanging in his garage. They're disposable. I'm joking. This is a beauty. Yo, what? Is this a Reliant Robin that got turned into a Delorean somehow? Someone made a body kit, or I guess custom fabricated, which, yeah, all the more impressive. This is actually super cool. Why is this in Shorty Car Mods? Where's the awesome Car Mods subreddit? Why is there overlap? This should be unquestionably terrible changes to a vehicle, objectively bad. This is really cool. minus the fact that obviously there's some rollover danger in a tricycle, but otherwise, this is so cool. Oh my God, this is the most awesome thing that I think I've ever seen on this subreddit. What the frick? Why is it on this subreddit? Is it a high standard to say it's the most awesome thing you've ever seen on the Shorty Car Mod subreddit? Because you would think all that would take is just like a car from the factory, but this is such an improvement. Lol, I found this garbage on Facebook. Look at that fitment. Then, now, ooh, is it the same car, or are you just going off of like what it could have looked like beforehand? That's downforce, man. I can only imagine the reduction in lap times that they're getting, like how much more speed they can hold in high-speed corners as a result of just that wall off the back of the car at that attack angle. I mean, that is some drag right there. Let's go. Plus, just I don't know that they actually extended like how far out the wheels and tires are, or if they fit wider wheels and tires. Or if they just like kept it the same, but then they were like, it looks really cool if we just slapped some fender flares on there. Just, not change anything underneath. So like, it'll look really weird in that you won't actually see any tire underneath the fender flare. It's just gonna be extending out the side. But when you look at it from the side, you won't have the depth perception, and it will look okay. Just cover one eye. My friend said you guys would like my car. Please, no cum related jokes. It is a worm, not a sperm. I mean, yes. Of course, when you put that in the title of the post, I mean, everyone's clearly going to listen to what you said there and not make any comments. Now that you brought it up, that's how the internet works. They listen to what you say. Now, why did you spray paint a worm on the back of your car is my question. Sporty Spice. I mean, I think at this point you kind of embraced that it's a project. I mean, it's bad. You spray painted a worm and it's literally dripping. Like, it's bad. It belongs here, but also I feel like it should be a situation where the owner is not self-aware. You have self-awareness, I think. Although I don't know why nobody stopped you before it got to this point. Like, this is a little out of hand. It would probably be better if you just take like a black spray paint can. Just spray paint the whole car. It's gonna be an improvement, even though normally it wouldn't be for a car. This wrap. Oh God. This is somebody who watched like Pimp My Rides or other car shows and were like, I mean, how hard could it be to do yourself? That can't be that difficult to do. And then they went to a wrap shop. They're like, I don't know, maybe it's not that expensive. The wrap shop was like, yeah, it's gonna be at least $5,000. And they were like, that's ridiculous. I can't believe anyone would pay that. I got this. Don't worry. Anyone should be able to do this. Oh, well, now I see why people pay for this. And they still stuck their Instagram sticker on it. Like, do you want to get people to like make the connection of who you are between your Instagram and you did that with your rap? Like, I'm not sure that I would want to, if I was the author, I just don't know that I would want to put my signature on that result right there. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I can't remember if we've seen this one or if this is just this is a trend for people to put gigantic rocket booster jetpacks at the back of their car. Because I don't actually think we saw these photos. Was it the same car that was spotted in a different place? They're out in the wild a lot, increasing their back pressure significantly by adding significantly longer exhaust pipes that are no wider. It's just the end that's wider, so you get some like echoey reverberations out of it. It probably does change the exhaust note, but it doesn't help with anything. A friend of mine who's modding a C8 Corvette, not too sure about the outcome though. Why did a brand new C8? There's something about the proportions of the C8 that like, it's a little off to me. I'm not sure this is solving it though. Are they trying to make it like have an old split window Corvette look to it on the C8? Oh, there's a lot of photos here to go through. This is like documenting the process. I don't know. It's like, are they going for a split window but modernized, built on a C8? could turn out looking really cool. It's like, it's early on in the process, presumably. I'm not convinced, but maybe, I don't know. Just a little questioning of why you do that to like a brand new C8. I mean, maybe I want to see some follow-up. I hope we get some follow-up here and that maybe it actually turns out looking really cool. Jesus Christ, the truck hugger. I mean, you know, maybe he's just hoping he's gonna, you know, someone's looking out for him while he's driving his truck down the highway. Presumably he's on the road a lot. And you know, when you're on the road a lot, there are gonna be other people who are doing stupid things who could get you into trouble, or maybe you start getting a little tired from being on the road for a long time. He's just, you know, he's hoping somebody's looking out for him, is all. And at the end of the day, like, this is only actually really visible when it's not towing something. I mean, why not? How do they pump gas or exit the vehicle? I mean, you can see the scaffolding there. They have ladders. Lots of built-in ladders, like all the way around the car. Do the shocks, like, is it on dags? Is it adjustable? Can it actually can it come down? I'm just like, they've basically taken what can have, you know, the hauling convenience factor, being able to put a lot of stuff into the bed, and you've turned it into like a strongman competition, you know? You know the strongman competition where they like flip the thing over the bar? You have to do that in order to get anything into the bed of the truck. You wanna haul some stuff, you better hope that maybe this is owned by a strongman and he uses it. Practice every time he goes to Home Depot and gets some, like, I don't know, bags of concrete. He's just like, flips it over his head into the back of the truck. Keep looking, it only gets shortier. Did it start life as a Prius and then get a BMW badge put on it, and then they're like, let's just add a front of another car and a rear of another car. It's not actually from a BMW, but we're just gonna add a front of a car, random car. Don't know which kind, but this is in California. Maybe I'll run into it at some point. I mean, the dual exhaust, it looks pretty sporty. What's happening? Oh, you know what's happening with the wheels? It's like a secondary wheel and tire. It's not even that like the tires are too narrow. It's they added like a bicycle wheel and tire to the outside of the current wheel and tire. Huh. That's a strange idea. It's not even like a hubcap. It's like a cap. It's a hubcap cap. Wow. It's a whole new product I didn't know needed to exist. It probably doesn't need to exist. But they just wanted to add like extra stuff to the existing parts of the car. Just added, like, rather than replacing, just added on top. I don't know if this was posted already. Shift knob for the Prelude got delivered today, coming in at just over a pound. This thing is solid. That added weight really makes the shifts feel solid and drastically improves the overall driving experience. 10 out of 10, would recommend. I think it's a pound. Oh my God, that's a hefty boy. Can you shift it? I mean, you must be able to, but it's like not indicated on the left, because normally it would say like drive and then manual plus minus or drive plus minus or something like that, but it just says neutral D4, D3. There is some form of manual shifting going on. I mean, not with a clutch, but automatic manual shifting going on. So it takes less force to move it forward now, maybe with the inertia or something like that. It just looks like a doorknob. Like, I hate to say it, but it looks like a doorknob. But if it improves your driving experience, then it's all that matters. Like, no one's gonna look at that from the outside and be like, what the frick have you done to your car? It's whatever. Who needs to see out of the rear window anyway? Breaking news. Stores are running out of tampons due to the rise of, I see. Okay. God damn it. I thought this person was trying to promote their news business, or... Right. Okay. I don't know why I expected anything different, truly. Yep. Cool. I mean, yeah, you don't need rear visibility when you just yell at everybody. Oh, old man yells at clouds. Neighbor is painting his red car red in the snow. Some masking, but not on the wheels and tires, plus the windows are open. It's forecast to rain all day tomorrow. Huh. Okay. I mean, everyone knows that the reason why you paint a car in the freezing cold is because the paint will immediately solidify and harden to the car. It'll be dry to the touch as soon as it actually applies, and therefore you don't have to worry about any dripping. Like you saw the worm on the other car earlier. You saw how that was like the worm had drippy stuff, and that was terrible. And the way you avoid that is that you actually freeze the environment, and then the paint just adheres, and you're good to go, and it's awesome. And you only get mild overspray onto the tires and the wheels, and I can't tell if he taped off the lights. It really doesn't look like he taped off the lights, so the lights are, well, you're gonna need to like be sanded down or paint removal. He'll figure it out later, but either way, at least you won't have to worry about dripping paint. Disclaimer, I don't think that actually works. The paint will probably still drip, but you know, why not do it in the snow? At least the snow prevents his like driveway from directly being painted, so there you have that plus. And that's it for the last month of Shorty Car Mods. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on notifications by hitting the bell and check the playlist if you want to catch more, and that's pretty much it. All right, see you next time.